Hi. How's everybody today?
Hello.
Good. How about you?
I'm all right.
Good.
I'm drinking my big ass. I almost said Bloody Mary. It's not. It's a White Russian.
It's not a bloody.
No.
I was going to say maybe
White Russians.
Bailey's, but yeah, it's not a bloody.
No,
What, are
it's
you drinking White Russian in honor of Putin?
Fuck no. It's because they're delicious and it's in honor of
They
the Big
are,
Lebowski. By the way, Ben, we're out of Kahlua. So
That was a good one though, Derek.
we will get there. Welcome, Lost in My 40s. It is a pre-show for season 1, episode 22. It's called Born to Run. It's a Kate episode. It's a me episode. But before that, let's go through all this bullshit, guys. Subscribe and like below, please. I mean, what are you doing? We need 100 subscribers before we can name our YouTube channel. That's their rules. And we're at like 97. So just fucking click the button.
Okay, come on, people.
Yeah.
Come on. Rate and review on your favorite app.
Sign your parents up.
Yeah.
They don't know what's going on anyway.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Right? They'll
seriously.
never know.
They really don't.
They're in a
They
nursing
have no idea.
home. So
All right. Lost in My 40s on Facebook, spacebear_media on Instagram and Twitter. You can email us, spacebearmedia.com/contact. There's a little form there. You can slide into any of our DMs and you can buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/
who slide into
Space Bear
the DM?
Media. Yeah, that's how the kids say it. Okay, so whatever. All right, I'm glad everybody is doing well. Derek, you hit the spread. Super Bowl score.
Yes.
You were within
Yep.
it.
Yeah, you
Get
did.
a bunch
Yep,
of money.
Nice.
A
you
few
win?
$100, nothing, huge, but I'll take it.
I was sad. It really looked like the Bengals were going to pull it off. And as somebody who lives in Seattle, we're like legally required to root against the Rams. And so I was doing that, but yeah, it didn't work out. Anyways, I'm glad you won money.
Good game, though.
Yep.
It was
It was a
actually
great game.
You know what? It was actually the first Super Bowl I've watched in years. And it was all about the halftime show, but the game ended up really, really good as well.
Yeah, and
Okay, normally halftime shows are for the older people, but wait a minute, that's us now.
Yeah, and I only
Yeah.
had to do one person from Facebook for being a racist about the halftime show.
What the fuck?
Worst Super Bowl halftime ever, and people were like, "Oh well, blah blah blah." Maybe you just didn't like the music, and he was like, "It wasn't about the music."
Okay.
And then he refused to elaborate.
Yeah, of
So
course.
I was like, "All right, well then,
So-
fuck you."
So you're
Because
racist.
clearly,
asshole.
if it wasn't about the music and you refused to elaborate, it's because you're a racist.
Anyways, on to better news. Christy, I see you're back to the post brain surgery mohawk. What's going
Well, it was
Dig it.
on? I love it.
so.
And also, what did you were making porn this past weekend? Is that right?
No, for everyone watching,
She
we
said I was
normally-
making popcorn. You
No.
must have had a bad
She
connection
was-
there.
She
Yeah.
did a boudoir photo
Yeah.
shoot, didn't you?
Boudoir.
Yeah, we
Mm.
normally do these on Sundays, but on Sunday I was doing a sexy boudoir photo shoot. Had my makeup
Oh, you mean that's
done.
why our recording is today? Because that's what you
Right.
were doing yesterday? I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Fun.
So can we post the pictures on our Instagram?
Maybe some of them when I get them.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. I've always
I
wanted.
really had a
Only
great
fans.
Oh,
Do it
there
on
you go.
OnlyFans.
So you had like hair and makeup done. Did you do it yourself or did you have it done?
No, I had it done. The person,
That's
my
exciting.
friend, my friend who's the photographer, she provides people to do your hair and your makeup. There's mimosas and donuts. She even has outfits that you can wear, but I had my own. So I mean, it was really, really great. It was great for my self-esteem.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I had bought these high heels that I had to have for the photo shoot that I cannot walk in. So I wore them while I was having my pictures taken, and I'm gonna take them back to the store.
They're like strictly lying down high heels. That's
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
great.
other women who are more talented could probably walk in them, but I don't. I
there are
balance issues.
lots. There are probably lots of men who could walk in them too.
That's true. Yeah.
Drag queens
I
know how to
personally
work.
walk better in high heels than I can.
Yes. All right, Ben. Are you ready for this week's joke?
I am.
Okay, ready? What do you get when you combine a rhetorical question and a joke?
Oh, God, I don't know.
That's it. That's the joke. That's the
Ah,
rhetorical
got it,
question. It's
okay.
the whole fucking joke. Thank you,
Oh.
Christy, for
Got it.
understanding the English language and getting that joke.
I really actually enjoyed that one. That one was good.
That was fucking beautiful. Watching the boys' faces like, what? All right.
Huh?
Shall we
Yeah.
move on to this week? Season 1, episode 22. It's Born to
Sure.
Run. It's a Kate episode. It's a Lacy episode. Few things. We again mentioned that Muslims can't go to the South Pole, which we now know is incorrect. I just wanted to make sure we throw that out there. Last week, the boys taught the girls about the Sibian. And this week, they educate us on Captain Stabbin. We are perverts.
You know what? We are ambassadors of culture.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that.
And aren't
we are
y'all
in this
going to
role.
some kind of X-rated festival?
Sure as fuck are.
We are.
That is a good
We
point.
are, yeah.
Yes. So we do have tickets 2 days from now. We will be going to an X-rated film festival. Everybody, I think, knows who Dan Savage is. He's very famous Seattleite, got his podcast. He's written for Ben, help me. What's the Seattle newspaper that I can't think of right now? Okay.
Seattle Times.
No. Like the underground culture.
The Stranger.
The Stranger. Thank you. He writes for The Stranger. I don't know why I forgot that. Anyways,
Was that like the
yes.
Observer in Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay, same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that?
Yep.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
sort of like the counterculture sort of
Yeah.
paper, underground stuff.
It's the cultural newspaper.
Yeah.
And in the
Thank
back, you can like find prostitutes and stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, so Dan Savage of The Stranger and his sex positive podcast.
Savage Love column.
Yes, Savage Love, exactly. So he curates this, and you could submit to it. You know, it's just like kind of homemade porn and short films, and he curates it and puts together the film festival. And we are going on Thursday. So yeah.
Except for the
When is your
tantric
movie debuting?
videos, those are longer.
When will our video be debuting? I heard you.
Yeah. Did you submit your own?
Yeah,
That
I
would
don't
be
know.
really short form.
Are we gonna do like space
Short.
fair media porn? I guess we can.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyways, it's
Yeah.
it's actually we have a second date with another couple in our non-monogamy life. So we decided to go watch porn with them because that makes
Well, hopefully the
sense.
floor won't be sticky.
I don't know. It's all
Bunch of
right.
people in trench coats. And
I'm gonna
Okay.
bring
like the
them
old
play.
school adult theaters.
Okay. So,
Pee-wee
like
Herman.
I said, in this week's episode, we talk about Captain Stabbin. If you don't know what that is, then wait till tomorrow or Google it. But then that makes us wonder if Captain Stabbin.
Don't do it from work though. If you're on your
Yeah.
work computer,
It's not safe for work.
Oh, well, yeah, it's porn. So yeah. Anyways, my God. So we wonder if the porn site is a play on words on Captain Stubing from the Love Boat. So I have some Love Boat facts today. The Love Boat actor,
exciting.
Gavin
Come
Newman.
aboard. We're expecting you.
Yes, exactly. So the actor who played Captain Stubing, Gavin McLeod, actually just died last May at the age of 90.
Isn't that McLeod?
No. MacLeod. Is that
Yeah,
pronounced
McLeod.
McLeod?
I'm pretty sure that's
I think so.
McLeod.
Oh, my Scottish ancestors are like real mad at me right now.
yeah.
I apologize,
Yeah.
sir. Anyways, the Love Boat. So for our young viewers, that means you, Maddie. I think you're our only one.
Hi, Daddy.
Didn't they do a remake of it?
I don't know.
That
about
was
a remake.
Fantasy Island.
Yes.
That
So
was
Yeah.
Fantasy Island.
all right. So the original.
Give it time.
Y'all are killing me. Can I get this out or nah? No.
I don't know.
What
Can you?
the fuck?
No.
The Love Boat was on TV from 1977 to 1986 and also had 4 3-hour TV specials that aired in 86, 87, and 1990. The show, obviously, it revolved around the captain and the crew. Guest stars would always make up the passengers. And check out this, 32 either past or future Oscar winners played passengers on the Love Boat during its run. And the Love Boat was part of ABC's Saturday night lineup with Fantasy Island that you just mentioned, whose character tattoo Sawyer uses as an insult for Walt, or as a nickname.
Plane, boss, the plane.
Plane.
The plane. So so Sawyer actually uses that nickname. So you see how I did that? I brought it back around.
Does it again in season, what are we watching now? 2?
Yeah, we're recording 2. He does. He calls Hurley? I think he calls Hurley tattoo.
No,
No.
Charlie.
Huh?
What?
Charlie. He calls Charlie tattoo. Oh, right, because he's also short. For
Short
those of you who
hobbit,
don't
yeah.
know, Fantasy Island, the character tattoo was played by a little person named Hervé Villachez. So that makes sense that he would say it to Charlie.
It's McLeod. His last name is McLeod.
Oh my God. All right. So also this week, Ben tries to start a war with Mark McGrath. And we do briefly discuss milking the prostate. So things to look
I've
forward
heard
to.
about that. Yeah.
One other correction at the end of the episode, Ben actually does some of the rankings incorrectly. I don't know exactly what he was looking at the time. But he says that Shannon, Ethan, and Christian Shepherd are on the bottom, but it's actually Shannon, Sawyer, and Ethan. So it's not that huge of a mistake. But I just thought I'd let you guys know. Yeah.
It was a good run.
Are we ready for questions this week? Ethical question. If your friend was a fugitive and they showed up at your house, would you call the police, tell them to leave, or give them shelter? Christy, are you texting? What the fuck are you doing?
No, I was looking for something.
Oh my God.
On her
Blue
phone,
globe.
in her texts.
No,
Yeah.
I have a terrible memory, so I actually wrote a note in my phone, my answer to the next question.
Gotcha.
Oh, the other one.
Derek, how about this one? Your friend is a fugitive and they show up at your house. What do you do?
Well, it depends on what they're a fugitive for. If it's anything but murder, I won't say anything. Or sexual assault too. Got to put that in there.
So, but would you hide them, or would you like tell them, I'm not going to tell on you, but you got to get out of here?
Well, I'll have to get them out of there. I wouldn't hide them because I think harboring a fugitive is a crime in itself. So
yes, it is.
I will tell a quick story. Years ago, I was at a friend's house and she was wanted for like hot checks or something minor. And the police, actually Dallas police, knocked on her apartment door. I answered. She went and hid in the closet. I answered. They asked, is she there? I said, no. He goes, well, I heard a woman's voice. And I pointed to her 6-year-old daughter and said, oh, it was her. Then the boy, I think he was 4, goes, oh, mommy's in the closet. So, and they go, was she in the closet? I go, yes. And so they come in and they told me, so they could have technically arrested me, but it was such a minor crime. I go, well, she's my friend. It's stupid hot checks, you know? So, yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, that's
the son, of course, started crying, you know, going, oh, I got mommy arrested. I go, yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Oh my God. Oh my
A little
God.
side note for
No, mommy got mommy arrested.
Yeah,
Let's
Right.
be real here.
and a little side note for the younger generations who might be watching.
Maddie.
Checks are how we used to pay for
Oh, that's
things.
right. You don't know what checks are. Yeah.
Checks
They're-
were like fake paper money. I guess all
Yeah.
money is fake paper
It-
money.
Yeah.
It's
Hold
like
on.
it's sort of like an NFT, except
Except
my
it was
God.
worth something. All right.
except it's totally fungible,
like
and
PayPal and
therefore you
paper.
could make fake ones.
Right.
Ben.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
So, the answer to the question, yes, I would.
Okay. Benjamin, what are you going to do when a fugitive shows up at our house?
How do they bring snacks?
Hmm.
Cup of
I mean,
snacks?
maybe.
Booze.
Okay. Well, I know. I mean, it's the same answer as Derek. What did they do? If it was basically, if it were something that I thought were like an unjust law, then I'd be like, no, I wouldn't do anything. But if it were like a violent crime, or any sort of like thievery, like burglary, robbery, anything like that, where there's like they trespassed and they did something wrong to somebody. I'd probably tell them to get out and tell them I'd be calling the cops. And I told them that I found you here and I told you to leave and you left. That's what you get.
So basically, if it's something that we can shoot you in Texas, then
I think
it's pretty much everything.
If it was a violent crime, I'd make you think that I was taking your side and then I'd turn you in.
Yeah, I had a similar answer where I think depending on the crime, I would potentially give like a temporary shelter, but like, you got to get out of here and I'm calling the police. Like you can leave, but I'm going to let them know that you were here.
Give them a little head
like,
start.
If I knew my friend had, murdered somebody or raped somebody or molested somebody, I mean, I'd put him in prison, obviously.
If I knew that happened, I'd probably take him at gunpoint right there and sit him down. And like, you're sitting right here until the cops get here.
Until the cops come. Christy, what about you?
Yeah, I agree with all of this. If it was a violent crime, a sexual crime, something like that, then you're not getting safe harbor at my house. I love the idea of pretending like I'm going to help them while covertly, texting the cops or something.
You text cops, Christy? Do you text the cops?
You can. I think you can.
He showed up at my place. LOL.
It's actually WYD. What are you doing?
And ask them to call the cops or something.
All right.
As she's texting.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like just something dumb like writing bad checks, then I'd be like, you can stay here for like a little while, but then you gotta go.
If we're doing bad checks, I just laugh at him. I'd be like, checks really these days?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Who writes checks?
Why don't you go rob a train while you're at it?
Wow. All right. Fun question this week.
You're old.
If a genie granted you 3 wishes right now, what would they be? Derek?
Unlimited wishes? No, you can't.
No, don't cheat like that.
Yeah, I know.
3, you get 3.
You know what? Since I got along with my parents, I'd wish for them to be back.
Okay, that's good.
And I'd wish for, a lot of money because I'm just that way. I like money and want to go do stuff in life, for how many ever, and live just a healthy life, like get no disease, cancer, any of that shit, and just die naturally.
Good. All right. Benjamin, what about you?
Mine are a little more outward facing. One would be that everybody in the world has access to inexpensive electricity, because I think that is basically a linear relationship to quality of life. And if you can have affordable electricity for everyone, then everyone's life gets better.
Okay.
2 would be that every billionaire in the world was stripped all of their wealth beyond $1 billion and it was sold at auction.
I have something
pushed into local economies.
I have something a little similar in mind. That's great. Yeah.
And the 3rd would be that let's just call him the former guy offs himself.
Ooh.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. I've been crossing my fingers for that because he idolizes Hitler, and so I was kind of thinking maybe he'd take the same way out.
or one of his pieces of shit spawn does it to him. Any of them, or just a chicken bone. I don't give a fuck. Just go away.
Just a chicken.
That fucker will probably live to 100.
Oh god.
Yeah.
His unhealthy self.
Christy. What about you?
Yeah, mine's kind of in line with those. Number 1, democratic socialism in the United States, including healthcare, higher education, taking every dollar over $1 billion from people, all that kind of stuff. Prosecution for Trump and his cronies, including everyone who participated in the insurrection. And a little selfish here, a cure for multiple sclerosis.
Hey, of course.
It's not selfish.
It's not. No, it's not selfish.
I mean, other people would benefit.
Yeah, you're not the only one. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So mine.
No, only I get the cure.
Yeah.
You guys don't get it. When I say selfish, I mean only I fuck them all.
Yeah. So I also thought kind of globally when I was making my wishes. So number 1, every human now and going forward has innate skepticism. which will make the world a better place. Get rid of superstition and woo and all that bullshit. Number 2, every human being alive now and going forward has innate empathy, which will also make the world a better place. And then my last one.
No more of your true crime shows, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I can give that up.
Yeah, just
I
saying.
think I can. So, last one, sort of similar to Ben, I was going to wish for $100 trillion so I could give it all away and equalize income inequality. Those are my wishes.
It
I
cause a
just
huge
need a
amount of
genie.
inflation, though.
Yeah,
I think if you
whatever.
That's why you just
Fine.
take it from the billionaires and distribute
Fine,
it.
fine.
if you
fine.
can make inexpensive energy, something like fusion, then you tip the scales in that
Not
way,
cold fusion.
because-
That's fake. Remember that?
well,
Fake.
Cold fusion.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that doesn't work. All right, guys. I feel like we are totally not at the end of this episode. I've got announcements, and one of them is fucking big. First, last
That's what
week.
she said. Swinging
Last-
past your knees.
Last week, I announced that we had reached 2,000 downloads in 20 episodes. But after I realized I had forgotten to add in our downloads from YouTube, because we have several of you listeners who listen straight from YouTube. And so right now, the actual numbers, instead of 2,000 after 20 episodes, we are just shy of 2,500 downloads after 21
Wow.
episodes. So pretty
Huh?
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty excited about that. I hope, crossing my fingers, and want to hit 3,000 downloads / listens, whatever, by the end of season 1. So let's hope. Everybody, please tell your friends. Maddie, we need more young people. You got to be telling them, please.
Yeah, got to tell them we're so extra. Is it? what?
We are extra.
That we used to
Okay.
that we used to write checks.
Yeah. Get on the Twitter or something and tell your friends.
On
The Twitter.
the tweeter. Yeah. So Lost in My 40s has reached Central and South America. We've got a
Nice.
new listener in San Jose, Costa Rica, one of my favorite countries. Beautiful
Ben and I have
place.
been there.
Great
been there.
people. Yes,
Stuck in the mud there.
three
Yeah,
of
that
us
was
have
hilarious.
been there. Yeah. So I'm super excited
Jesus.
about that. And then 3 different cities in Brazil are downloading Lost in My 40s. So we're fucking global, guys. It's great.
Which
All right.
cities?
Are you ready?
Sao Paulo, Buenos Aires. Where else? Do you know?
Oh, yes,
Where in
I will
Brazil?
show you later. I didn't write down all the cities in Brazil, but they were all eastern coastal cities. So, and
Most of the cities are. Yeah.
are yeah, right.
So,
anyway.
but not Sao Paulo. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Two more things. I have a huge announcement, but before that, I do want to say, just before we made this recording, I saw in the news that Putin has ordered Russia to invade into Ukraine. And I think because a couple weeks ago we talked about, I saw that we had a listener in Ukraine, at least one, it might be more than one. And so I want to send my love, my thoughts. I am so sorry that you are going through this. And for everyone else watching, I want to tell you something really interesting that I learned in the last week. If you find yourself referring to Ukraine as the Ukraine, you should know that you are engaging in Russian propaganda. They tend to say the Ukraine because it refers to them being just a region in what should be Russian land, as opposed to saying Ukraine as if they are autonomous. And I was corrected online when I said I was writing about something and said the Ukraine, and someone corrected me and taught me that. And so I have been passing that on. I did not realize that I was doing that. It actually denigrates the country as autonomous when you put the word the in front of Ukraine. So I just want to throw that out there. Please don't do that. I suppose,
I'm
unless
very sorry that I've done that. I honestly thought that it was just an old person thing.
no. So
When I was, because my grandmother used to call everything like I'm going to the Walmart. And the most fun one was when she lived in her big old house before the one that she died in. When we would come over to visit, she would go, Wilbur's coming over. Don't let him kiss you. He's got the herpes.
Oh God.
Wow.
Okay, so it could be a weird thing that your grandma did, but it also is a way that Russian propaganda tries to fuck with Ukraine.
We'll make that
Ukraine.
mistake again.
Yes, please. Last thing. Big fucking Space Bear media announcement. So big and so secret that Derek and Christy don't even know. Here it is. We are adding, Ben and I, 2 more members to the Space Bear Media family. Coming this fall from Space Bear Media is a new video reaction podcast to Amazon's Rings of Power. We're doing a Lord of the Rings podcast, motherfuckers. It is 8 episodes. It premieres September 2nd. Our yet still untitled podcast will be coming out the next day. And our co-hosts with Ben and I, Dave and Ado from Lost the Plot. They will be joining us from across the pond once a week to react in real time to Amazon's Rings of Power. We're going to have several different segments. The reaction will be the biggest one. Everything is still in the works, but we are psyched. So get ready. Coming in September. New from Space Bear Media with Lost the Plot lads, Ado and Dave. Everybody go like this.
I love it. I also love that we're hacks.
Oh,
and
yes,
now they've joined us.
Yes, I do know. So their episode coming out tomorrow. I know that they are reading an email from you, dear Christy. I've been getting to know Ado actually really well. We talk every few days, sometimes all day long. He likes to do voice notes on what's that app called? WhatsApp. And we talk all the time. And he actually sent me a message a few days ago to warn me that they shit on us in tomorrow's episode. So just let you know, they read Christy's episode, they razz us a little bit. We love it. It's great. And we are so very happy to welcome them to the Space Bear Media family in September. So more details to come. Stay tuned. Probably about June or so. We will start doing some more promotion for that. So hang tight and, subscribe here and all of that good stuff. All right, guys. This is it. Listen, next week, next Tuesday, we're going to be back. It's going to be fucking March. Okay. And it's also our second to last pre-show before season 1 is done. We'll see you next week. But tomorrow, season 1, episode 22. It's Kate, Born to Run. It's me. We'll see you then. Bye.
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 Bye.